Good morning, you guys. I am just getting ready to go to work, and I wanted to go ahead and get a quick product review in, as well as give you guys some bonus footage of me getting ready, show you guys how I created my eye look, as well as the routine that I use to give a gradiated look when I'm applying my contour, my bronzer, to add warmth to the skin instead of just slapping on, vector lines of whatever it is I'm putting on. So hopefully you guys will enjoy watching that as well. I'll have the timestamps down below for the actual product review so you can see that. I won't be doing real-time blending or anything of that nature, so should keep this video pretty short and sweet. But if not, you got the timestamps. Jump around to what you want to see. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'm assuming you might be new. Why, hello there. Go ahead and subscribe if you like the content that I'm producing, if you enjoy the way I provide the information. If you're a returning customer and you still haven't subscribed, I'll hang out, I'll wait for you, but just go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can see all the content that I'm posting, and I'm posting a lot over the next 2 months. So might also be helpful to turn on the notification bell. I think it's down below, might be up to the top, I don't really know. I don't look for the bell, I just know it's here, and you guys have an option to turn it on if you want to see what I'm posting in real time. So yeah, go ahead and stick around. I'll be doing a full review of this product. I don't want to keep butchering the name. I'll be doing a full review of the Touche Eclat. I'm in the shade 5.5, as well as getting ready for the rest of the day. So this is what I look like with the product lightly placed all over my face. I went ahead and did a hand swatch just so you guys can see that it looks a little beige on my skin right now, but I think it's going to kind of blend down into something that looks more reasonable. Just so you guys know, I used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Dark under my eyes for a more natural concealer color. I'm really moving into more natural colors now, and I'm also just double checking in the mirror to see if I look okay. I'm filming with the front lens on my camera, so I can't actually see what I'm doing, so I'm just like double checking, making sure I look all right. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in. I just took a few photos of the pristine version of this, but this is what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see that. There's a little clicker at the end, and you just click, 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 and then put it on the face. I'm going to go ahead and blend everything in so we can move on. So I'm just blending this in. I don't think I particularly need to do a wear test on this all day, to be honest. This is not like a full-blown concealer product. I would definitely not use this as your concealer. Just looking on my skin, like how light it is, it's really just drawing light to the specific parts of your face. So I think it's just like a little nice added bonus part of your makeup routine if you choose to include it. So I am someone that likes a gradient when I'm doing my contour, concealer, highlight, all of that. I like when the colors kind of blend together and it gives more form to the face versus just sticking everything on and it looking really flat. So I'll show you guys, I'll speed through this part and I'll show you guys how I bring that warmth to my face. But right off the bat, I really like where I put it. It doesn't dry instantly, so you do have some time to work with it. If you let it sit though, it's really going to stay in those concentrated areas. So I let mine sit for a few seconds, probably could have let it sit for longer. I'm going to go ahead and set that part of my face with my powder mixture, and I'm using a Sephora Advanced Airbrush brush. It's the powder brush, but just lightly dabbing some of this on. It's really pretty. I think if I had gone a shade up, it would definitely be too light. They did have a darker shade. I feel like I got the right shade, but you never know until you try the other one, right? It's not so light that I'm like, ooh, I know I messed up, but maybe the darker shade could work. If I'm ever in store and they have it, I might swatch it and see. Might not be the worst thing to pick up. So that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through the rest of my face and just show you guys how I do the whole gradient, contour, so you can see while I'm getting ready. So I'm putting some bonus footage in here for you guys. And so I'm gonna start, I'll just tell you the products that I'm using so I can go ahead and speed through this. This is the Natasha Denona All Over Glow in the shade Dark. This is my bronzer, as well as the MAC Studio Fix in NW45. My contour powder, and then I'm using the Laurier Mercier setting powder in it's medium deep. It's around here somewhere. I think it's a medium deep, as well as the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So I'm gonna speed through this, probably put on some music just so you guys can see, and the order that I'm doing it in is a very particular way. I like to go ahead and put the bronzer down just to get a sense of how much contour I want. This is a pretty deep contour. I'm actually looking for something that's a little more natural. So I put in the bronzer down, I can see the amount of warmth I have if I really need to contour all that much and play it by ear versus just smacking contour on my face and being like, oh wait, maybe I don't want to look like that today. And then I'll go ahead and do my misting trick to help lock everything in, so I'll show you guys that. I mentioned that on several other videos. If you would like a dedicated tutorial on it though, let me know. Just holler at me down in the comments. I got you. So I'll go ahead and I'll stop talking and I'll speed through this. Alright, so real quick, I'm also using this Black Radiance Baked blush in the shade Toasted Almond. Again, just to bring that gradient back to the face. I'm not just using it in my blush areas. Just kind of putting it all over. Providing a little bit of glow. So, alright, so that's it, you guys. That's how I bring color back into my face. Only a few products. I would say use whatever you have at home. I also love, as a reasonable dupe from Natasha Denona, is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze. This is a great bronzer. So, doesn't all have to be super high end. I feel like I just got very dark, but at least the makeup part's over. So I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I will be right back to give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I know I sped through some things, so I'm just going to show you what I use so you guys know, because I feel like you might want to. So on my lips, I use the L'Oreal Color Rich in the shade Toffee to Be with the KKW Kylie Collab Lippy in the shade Chemi. And then on my eyes, I just use a Luxe Pen Artisan Edition with the little like star stamp on the side, and then a mini of the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. So those are the rest of the products that I use. This is the overall look. I'm not a lashes person. I'm also going to work, so I'm super not a lashes person right now. But yeah, so my final thoughts on the YSL product. I like it. I think it serves a very particular purpose, and of course it's not something you absolutely need with your makeup routine. It was very easy to apply. You don't want to let it sit too long because it can get tacky, but if you want it to sit for a little bit, set in place, you definitely have the time. Strongly would not recommend doing these deep triangles like you would your concealer, just because I feel like probably across all the shades they tend to pull a little more beige / neutral because you're really calling out where you want that light to hit your face in a different way than concealer, I'll say, and you guys could see that when I applied it. So I recommend it. I'm not going to do a wear test all day. I don't think it's necessary for this particular product. Just put it on, make sure you set it with your powder, and you should be good to go. This doesn't claim to be super, you know, all day lasting anyway, so that's really not what I want to test out. I just wanted to see how it looked, see if it was worth picking up. It took me forever to get it, so I figured, you know, I might as well just do a really quick demo. No need to set up all the lights. I feel like you guys just want to see product reviews. The background doesn't necessarily always matter. So with that, if you like this video, if you've been interested in trying it, give me a big thumbs up, as well as comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on the product, if there's a dupe for it, if there are other products that you like. I'm sure you could just go in with a super light concealer color compared to your normal color and do the same thing. So I don't think it's necessary. I think if you just want to add it to your collection, it's definitely worth the money. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm pushing out a lot of content, so also turning on the notifications would be really helpful right now, just so you guys can see what I'm posting in real time. And there have already been a lot of videos being posted, so if you haven't seen those already, go ahead and take a look back and see what I've been putting out, as well as stay tuned for the content that's coming over for the next few weeks. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Take care, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye.